and welcome to my channel. My name is Shaz, which is short for Scheherazade, and I love all kinds of colorful makeup looks, as you can see here. Today I'm going to be playing around with the Blend Bunny Search palette, and I'm going to complement that with GlossGods Gal on Mars palette. This is an all shimmer palette with a lot of shifty multichrome, duochrome goodness, and I can't wait to jump into this palette. If that sounds good to you and you would like to see me play with these palettes and also make this eye look, let's go on and watch the video. Before I go into the eye look, I'm going to show you swatches of these two palettes. I've done the swatches with 2 swipes each on bare skin, no primer. Some of these colors are flaky. I would imagine they would look fantastic over glitter primer. I think I've mentioned this in other videos, but just in case you missed it, Blend Bunny Cosmetics frequently has pop-up sales on its Instagram account where it, might have a sale for 48 hours or 24 hours or something like that, and they announce the code on Instagram. So if you're looking for any of these palettes, look on their Instagram, and you might be able to get the code. Okay, I had great luck with this, the Base Booster by BH Cosmetics. Honestly, I think I bought this for like $2 on their website when they had a sale sometime, either earlier this year or sometime late last year. I'm sure everybody and their mother knows this by now, but if you missed it, BH Cosmetics filed for bankruptcy, then it got bought by Revolution Beauty. It was kind of sad for me because BH Cosmetics is actually one of my favorite brands. I found their products super high quality and very easy to use, and honestly nowadays you can find them at TJ Maxx or Marshalls for something in the even $4 to $5 range, so who can beat that? But even before that, they used to have frequent sales on their website. I don't know if you all remember last year. I think honestly every week or every other week they had a sale, and I bought pretty much every palette they came out with that was reasonable. I think I have a good bit of the palettes from the travel series that are still available on their website. Anyway, enough talk about BH Cosmetics. I just wanted to say that to say, soon you might start seeing me use some of those palettes because I know a lot of you can get a hold of them from TJ Maxx or Marshalls or even BH Cosmetics website. I also have heard that they're going to come up with new travel series palettes, and that they have some collections in the works that are coming, so they might bring back the older palettes again. Anyway, let's jump right into the look. I'm gonna get started with a round fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go into the purple. I have a pretty hooded eye, so it's a lot easier when I'm doing this to look down and do it because it sort of stretches the folds behind my eye. I'm gonna go into Stay, which is this color. Look at the pigmentation, everybody. Like, that is just insane. Very nice, very nice. I'm gonna blend out the edges. Again, as I said, it's a lot easier to do this when I'm looking down. I'm going to take the same brush and I'm going to go under my lower lid. So I'm going to use a very tiny, small brush. I'm going to go into the darker purple color. The color's name is Covet. I want a very small brush, something like this. I mean, this is not too small. Go back into that Covet color. I'm done with the mattes. Now I'm gonna go and use a little bit of a glitter primer from NYX. This area. I want to use Mage, or however that is pronounced, which is this color over here. Let me see if I can show you. Can you see that? I don't know if you can see the shift. I'm gonna just tap this like that. As I've said in prior videos as well, I have fat fingers, so I usually have to do a little bit of maintenance and cleanup after this, which is totally fine with me. Okay, that is done. I'm sure you can see a little bit of sort of fat finger action there. I'm now gonna use this color called Leica. This is an interesting purple to gray, and I've been really curious to use it. I'm gonna just do a little bit of tapping there. I'm gonna go to work with this look. Otherwise, I would be doing a little more action up here, maybe with a different color, maybe with one of these, you know, shifting golds. This color also looks interesting, a meteor. So I want to use a little bit of this asteroid in my lower lid. If you have a specific brush or a brand you know of that has good brushes for using with shimmers, particularly these kind of super creamy shimmers, let me know the brand and the brush type. I would totally be in the market for that, because as you know, you can't use all kinds of brushes on these kinds of super creamy shimmers. I'm gonna go into light here. I'm gonna put it in my inner corner. This was the brush that I used for the medium purple color. I'm gonna just blend a little bit these edges so that there's not a very harsh line here where the shimmer ends and the matte color begins. Okay, my eye look is done. I'm gonna go do this eye off camera and I will be back. Okay friends, here's the completed look. To complete the look, I used Rosé by Tartiste lip paint. I used Monsieur Big from Lancome as mascara, and I used this Supershock blush from Colourpop At First Blush. I don't know if it's available. If it is, I'll link all of these down below. So I used all of these on my face, and I'm gonna bring the camera closer in a minute so that I can show you the eye look from close up. But before that, let me quickly give a review of how I felt about these two palettes. The Surge palette I've had for a while. Although I haven't used it in a while, I kind of knew that it's going to be blending pretty well and kind of stayed consistent with what I thought. So no issues there, although I only used 3 colors here. And then Gal on Mars, I tried to use as many colors as I could. So a quick recap, I used the color Mage. I used the color Mage on my lid. I used Leica also on my lid. I used Asteroid on my lower lid, and I used a Light here on my inner corner. I am super impressed with GlossGods quality, color stay, color pigment, all of that. I found these very easy to use, no issues. I mean, the only thing that I can think about is if, you know, the look starts falling apart in 2 hours. Other than that, I can't see the huge difference between you know, these more expensive brands and this palette. I mean, particularly, I think I bought this palette for, you know, I bought it in a sale for 32, 35, something like that dollars. I paid in Swedish crowns. I'm just thinking about the conversion. So if you are on a budget, definitely consider buying this. If you're not on a budget, also, you know, just letting you all know if you're interested. Also, I love the color story. I don't know if you can see the shifts, but the color story is super pretty. Anyway, I hope that is helpful. Here's a close-up of the eye look. Thanks so much for being here with me. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Also consider subscribing to my channel for more makeup content similar to this. Thank you so much, and until next time, bye!